Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to unbox a 14301. That's what this is. Came this today, and I brought this from AliExpress. Brought by a lot of my parts from there, and I just wanted to see what the experience was in regards to buying the car of all the parts. So it's still wrapped up, and then we're going to see what it looks like. So yeah, this is going to be good. There's also another thing. I've teamed up with Dehancer. I've got your discount code if you're interested in the software in the description, but also it's to help me understand video editing from a color grading side of things. So this is going to be recorded in D-Log M on this camera, and then on the side camera here, hello, it's going to be recorded in normal. So you'll see the difference when I jump between the two, so you'll understand the difference between D-Log M and normal video footage if you don't know already, but more on that later on. Right, let's get the coffee and let's get into it. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to get in this. It was the car plus the battery, the remote and everything else. So let's just see. So straight out the box. Let's get rid of that. There will be a link in the description, and also a link to the parts that I've used on other cars. Using a knife, cut away from yourself, safety first and all that. Kids, if you're watching this, get your dad to do it, or your mum, or your guardian. There we go. I'm really excited for this one because it's more of a street kind of basher, if you like, than the normal what I'm used to with being on skate parks and whatever, BMX tracks and stuff. So yeah, I'm quite excited for this. Coming up videos, I have got a full gear system going in the 14, no, my mistake, I can never remember. It'll be in the bottom here anyway. I've got a new gearing system for it, so that's all going to be done soon. So right, enough of that. Let's get this open. This, I think, has come with a gyro as well. So fingers crossed, there's a gyro in there. My cat is enjoying playing with the plastic. I've always been a bit dubious about spending this much money on things that are quite far away from us. But there's a box. Right, so first box. Let's do that box first, we'll get rid of that one. So in here, looks like the remote, so we'll get that open. Same remote as what's on the other cars, because it is an hypercode car after all. So it's exactly the same as the other ones. See what other gubbins I've got in here. I've got two sets of wheels, so we've got a nice set there, and then these are like pretty cool for what I can see as drifting. And then we've got a nice kit. We've got, let's get rid of that box. So in here, let's get this. So in the packet, I have got charger. Got a nice screwdriver. I'm starting to collect quite a few of these bearings for the, can never remember. But I've got one of them. And then we've got a load of Allen keys. So we've got a nice choice of Allen keys. Not gonna put them in there actually, so Dory, go on. Cats, gotta love them. That can go in the box because I'm not going to be using that as a charger. So I've got a proper LiPo charger that I use. So right, so that's the wheels out of the way. That's the nice little screwdriver. I like these screwdrivers. Very basic, but I do like them. Right, so underneath we've got one of these. Yeah, I think these are just like normal plastic ties, but so they can come off, they can go in the bin. Come on out of the way. I don't know what it is with my cat, but she loves plastic. So, whoop. Alright, so in this box we've got instructions. Now, if you've seen some of my videos before, I don't like reading instructions, but I will be keeping them. And then this is the car. Straight out the box. Alright, in first look, that looks pretty cool. Quite like the look of that, so yeah. Let's get the clips off. Now, I don't like these clips. If you've watched one of my other videos, I'm not a fan of them. I've got some other clips. I don't know if I'm gonna have to buy some more for them, but this should just pull off. Quite a nice top to it. Let's just turn that round. So take the top off, you can see that you've got cables going right through, but to take that off, it's the middle one. Let me just show you there, so it's in the middle. Just use a screwdriver, so it's the middle one there. Make sure the white is pointing away from you as you're looking at it straight on. But I like that, That's that. More little clips, don't like these clips. There's that one, so 3 of them. So at first glance, I like this little dust cover. It has been chopped, but overall it's quite a heavy little car actually, but I do like it. So we've got the lid, take that off, and then underneath here, pretty simple. So you got your suspension, you got your motor with your fan, ESC, and then receivers on the top, and then there's a little gyro thing next to it. Never used one of them, so that's going to be a lot of fun playing with that. And then we've got a 2S battery on this side here. I think it's a 2S. Let me double check it, but yeah, it is, it's a 2S. And let's check the charge of that. So I've got one of these little chargers. Let's see what the charge is. It's got 7 volts, so 3.6. So it does need a charge. It's got 8% on it, and if you can see there, it's got 8%. So it does need a charge. So so far, so good. I do like that. I like it. It's got quite good suspension on it. I want to turn it on to see what the lights are like. So, right, back in a second. Okay, so I've just put that back on. So as you can see, it's quite tight, but it's back on. So I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna plug the battery in. I'm not gonna run it. I just want to see what the lights are like. Quite looking forward to seeing this. So put this in. I think I might be able to get a 3S in there. So my 3S could be able to screw it, and it does take 3S. I'm not sure how it's gonna go wise to do with the speed and the gearings with the problems I've had with the other 2 cars, but let's get this switched on. 8%, I don't think we'll be able to use the motor, but let's plug that in. It's popped out. I like that, love that. And as you can see, that's brilliant, love it. And then on the back, you got them on the back as well. So that's pretty cool. I do like it. Right, I'm gonna get this battery charged. And then, let's turn this off. I'm gonna get this battery charged, then try it with a 2S and then a 3S as well, as long as it fits. So fingers crossed that should fit okay. But yeah, I'm quite happy. So unfortunately, there was no batteries with this remote. So there's just one screw at the bottom. So we'll get the, so yeah, no batteries, but I've got some spare batteries, so it should be good. We're going to use the tyres that came with it. So we're going to use these, the tyres come on, and then we've got an extra spare set, which is brilliant. So, right, okay, so before we go any further, I'll take the lid off. I'll put batteries in this, so there's batteries in this now. So I want to try the different batteries that I've got for this. So this is 2S, 2000 milliamp battery. You can see that there. It's upside down. Sorry, my mistake. There we go. And I've got a couple of other batteries. So I've got a 3000 2S milliamp, which in comparison is a bit bigger. Will give us more run time. And I use these 3S that I got with the first car. And these are 2200 milliamp, but the 3S, there's a lot more get up and going on. These check, see what amperes are in these. It's 24% in this, so we should be good. 24%. Just need to run that down a little bit more. 3.9. So we're going to try this because this is the biggest battery out of them all. About the same size. That's a bit longer. So let's try and get that in there. There we go. Just turn that around, and then let's see if we can get that in there. Gonna be a bit fiddly. Fingers crossed. It goes in, it's just a bit tight. Tie that up out of the way. So 2S1 fits in there, it's just a bit tight. I should be able to tie that up. So as you can see, we're in. So that's that one. This one's a bit longer than the other ones. Should be interesting to try and get that out. And then we're going to try this thicker one. That's just a tape. So we're going to put that in that side, I think. In that way. That's going upside down. That fits in there quite nicely, actually. Just a bit worried about that. Close to the steering arm, but it's not in the way, so there's plenty of room for that. Bit of a fiddle around, might have to put that. I think that's going to be okay, but bit of tape on there, I think. But anyway, that's took it over there. That'll work that way. Right, and that's that. Got a stand, so let's get the stand and then we'll see what it looks like from there. Okay, so while the kettle boils, just quickly, this is the slower car of all three. So I'll put the specs on the side on here, but this has got a slower KVM motor out of all three. The fans for the motors are all the same fan. So it'll be interesting to see as I repair this, what similarities there are to all three cars that I've got. So in this size RC car. So But yes, keep your eyes out for that. And on a side note, Dehancer is a colour grading software plugin for DaVinci Resolve and various other software. But I've teamed up with them, got you a nice little discount code if you decide you want to buy it. And they've not influenced my review on them whatsoever. So this is the first video I've done, and I'm going to do a full review on their software. And I've changed over to D-Log, so hopefully I can improve with my colour grading, because some of it is questionable and I'm like, I keep going in the wrong direction. So I'm hoping this will help me out massively. So keep your eyes out for future videos. I'm going to keep using their software and see how I get on. And then when I'm comfortable, I'm going to do a full review. Just go through all the different settings and so forth. Hopefully help you guys along if you decide to buy it. So let's get back to playing around with the car and see what lights there are in this thing. So see in a moment. Okay, so I've got a stand. I've got a red one of these, but the red one is massive compared to this. So got a nice small one now. That fits perfect for what I need it for. You can see there. So that fits perfect. Right, so let's plug this in. Right, we're in. Let's turn it on. Right, we're good. So we know with 3S. I knew it was 3S compatible anyway. I just wanted to make sure. Let's. Right. And we've got some get up and go. So let's put this on. Because surely the lights must do some other things, other bits and bobs. It's a bit fiddly getting this in. Oh, there we go. All right, make sure we're in. Is it the right way around? No. What a surprise, wrong way around. Dory, stop messing about. Right. No way, that's cool. That can't be right, surely. Does that do the same on the front? No. So, as you can see. But when you go left and right, the lights change as well. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we're good. We're gonna have some fun. I think Corey's gonna love this. You turn the lights on and off. You can actually change the lights. How cool is that? That's gonna be brilliant. Anyway, I might try this. We're mid-summer of recording this, like just coming up to the end of April. Sorry. But so yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Try not to kill this too much, but I like that. That's brilliant. It's pretty cool. But yeah, lots of fun. Let's just put that up a bit. But yeah. So let's get outside and let's see what it's like on the run, and see how much wheel spinning we can do. Right, I'll see you outside.